everybody, Fantasticairy here, back with another video. In this week's video I'm going to share with you some more of my process in painting these little mushrooms as I've filled the sketchbook page, and I'll be excited to share with you at the end this full page plus the last page as a full sketchbook page spread. I decided to paint another Fly Agaric mushroom. The colors are so interesting to paint and they kind of make for good composition and color value. They're a little bit more interesting to look at with all their reds, oranges, yellows. And for this one I did more of a texture and a dry brush technique, having just a little bit of wet on the paintbrush with some paint and having the page itself be dry. I really took advantage of this technique to create even more interesting textures, keeping it organic and loose using my 01 round brush. You can see how I'm just kind of dotting in and putting in lines loosely, randomly, but still kind of focused and planned. I really wasn't shy adding texture to this mushroom and just kind of experimenting. And of course, going in with the orange. I painted a few of these mushrooms throughout my watercolor adventures, and they're always my favorite to paint, and I'm loving so far how the textures are working out for the cap of the mushroom. Also using the wet on wet technique to just let things blend naturally, and really going in with a saturated red to make things pop. And kind of leaving these like white texturized kind of spaces up with those white dots that are covering the crown of the mushroom. Just kind of dotting in around the orange, but I want to keep the orange around the bottom of the crown of the mushroom. Of course, I started with my lighter value of yellow and orange, and then went over top with my reds, always starting light to darker in value. And of course, saturation, how much paint is on your paintbrush versus how much water is mixed in with the paint. Coming back in with some yellow, let that blend naturally to see what it looks like when it dries. The saturation really makes this illustration pop. I've already said that, but that's the best word I can use to describe it right now. I'm going to add in the base with some sap green, and I'm just dotting in, making this kind of a mossy texture and look. And then I'm going to go in with a darker value of that sap green and let it blend with the wet on wet technique. Now I'm going to let you enjoy the final reveal with some music of this full page of mushrooms and the full sketchbook spread. Please enjoy, and I'll see you at the end. And here's the final full page spread. I guess the theme of these two pages would be the forest floor, mushrooms, and then things you would find like acorns, tree nuts, pine cones. The theme is really suited, it works really well together. All the colors really mesh well together, and it's got almost like an early autumn vibe, which I love. From the reds, the oranges, the greens, the browns, and how everything just blends organically and looks so foresty. I think my favorite of these two pages are definitely the mixes of acorns, the chestnut, and the Fly Agaric mushrooms. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. Videos are every Friday. I appreciate all your comments. They make me so happy, and I try to respond to all of them. You can also check out my social medias in the link in the description below, as well as my print shop, where you can purchase prints and stickers of some of the artwork I've done thus far. Alright guys, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye!